Okay, the CFL may be forced to cancel the entire 2020 season. The TV deal that is in place is not enough to cover the losses the league makes. The league made a loss of 20 million Canadian dollars last year. The TV deal is only worth, I think, 14 to 16 million Canadian dollars, and 4 of the 9 teams that play in the league operate at a loss. This is a league that is heavily reliant on fans buying tickets and merchandise and turning up to games. And with no fans in attendance, all 9 teams will be operating at a loss. The TV deal that is currently in place is not favourable to the CFL. That's just in Canada. The overseas TV deal doesn't bring in a lot of money either. They have tried US expansion in the past. It didn't work. It almost destroyed the league 20 years ago. The situation we find ourselves in now, at some point, the league would have to look at the losses it's making and go, and look at the locations teams are based in. And you have to ask the question of the governance of the league as well, and the financial management of the league. But to play behind closed doors would catastrophically destroy the league financially. There is another option. They could suspend operations and seek government assistance. Other leagues and other sports around the world, especially in the British Commonwealth, the old Commonwealth nations, have done so. Especially in Australia and the UK, loans have been given to sports leagues to sustain them during this lockdown. The RFL, which is the Rugby Football League in the UK and covers Europe and Canada with the Toronto Wolfpack, has received a £16 million loan from the UK government to help support the entire league structure from the Super League, Championship and League One, and the amateur clubs through this period. The AFL and NRL in Australia have also received a cash injection to sustain those leagues during the lockdown phase where games are not being played. Also, it mitigates fans not being in attendance when the leagues restart at the end of May, because both leagues are looking to restart May-June time. The NRL are looking to restart on the 28th of May, and the AFL haven't actually penciled in their date yet, but there's some flexibility end of May, beginning of June. So these are leagues that are comparable in size financially. They don't make a lot of money necessarily, as much as people think, and they are quite popular in the countries that they are played in. Then there's the talk about, okay, yeah, void the season. Don't play the season. As I say, we're having the same situation in Europe with European football, and clubs are facing going out of business, and leagues are facing having to restructure themselves or go out of business. Will the CFL survive this crisis? It would take a lot of restructuring for it to continue as is, because the losses it's making is bleeding money. It's not making money. With the current TV deal and the current financial structures in place, there will have to be massive reform of the CFL for it to survive long term. So as it stands, they have a couple of options open to them. One of them is asking for government assistance, which is not necessarily a given. Other one is play behind closed doors, or conversely, cancel the season, which seems the most likely option. But we'll have to see what happens. We have to see what happens with the restrictions in Canada, varying from province to province as well. There's not a national lockdown, it's a provincial basis, so province by province basis. But the situation doesn't look good for the CFL. So I'm going to leave that there. Place your thoughts below. What do you think the CFL should do? And do you think we will have a CFL coming out of this current crisis in 2021? And will we have any form of Canadian football going forward at a professional level? That's something to consider. But for now, thank you very much for watching. Please place your thoughts below, and I'll have some more videos, hopefully on a more positive note for you, very, very soon.